manifest. I believe that God will release some people this weekend on the path of getting married according to his will. But don't get married next week because I prophesied it. God can make it happen. If a process is already on, God can do anything. God can get you a man today and then get you married next 2-3 weeks. But a process has to be on, because getting married is a process. Wedding is not a process. Traditional marriage is not a process. Court marriage is not a process. They are all events. So marriage is a process. So you have to begin with a process. Why do we talk about don't get married in a haste? Time reveals quite a lot of things. Somebody can begin to talk to you, baby, I love you, baby, I love you, baby, I love you. I just want us to get married. I just want us to get married. And there was no record of connection in the past. There are situations where somebody who knew you maybe in secondary school or the university, you have been close, you have been friends, and then you lost contact, and then the person has been looking for you, looking for your number, and now got you. Something can happen within months in that situation, within a quarter of a year in that situation. But somebody you just met online, somebody just got introduced to you, say, I want to marry you next month. No, hold on. Because what you do not know, you don't know. Have time to present it before God. Have time to pray about it. Have time to make research. Proverbs 20 verse 25, International Standard Version says, it is a trap for a person to declare quickly, this is sacred, only to later have second thoughts about the vows. Many people that are in marriage today that want to quit, they married in a hurry. Let me tell you another thing about getting married in a hurry. Do you know that you can date somebody for 8 years? Dating, 8 years. We have handled such situations. And after they got married, he said, I never knew this man is like this. I never knew. I never knew this woman is like this. Now, dating is different from I want to marry you. From the day the person says, I want to marry you, is the day the journey of getting married starts. All the years of dating, relating together, doing whatever you did, the day the guy says, I want to marry you, and you say yes, that the day courtship starts. Don't run a very short courtship. That the mannerism, the personality of that person begin to manifest. All of that one can be pretense. So, if it's from that day you begin to ask God, pray. Some young ladies, the moment somebody comes to say, I want to marry you, even before the person says, I want to marry you, they're already crushing on the person. Nothing wrong. It's not a sin. They are witching and trusting God. Let this person talk. The moment the person opens the mouth, they have said yes there. No prayer. The moment you like the physique of the person, you like the possessions of the person, you like the personality, you have the talent or the gifting, you like where the person is living or the work the person is doing, you have said yes. No time to seek the face of the Lord. So when we say don't marry in a haste, it's time to ask God. Relax. Don't talk to anybody first. Relax and pray. Don't give God conditions. Relax and pray. Don't set any fleas. Relax and pray. God has a way to talk to your spirit, to talk to your mind. If you already do not have idols in your heart, Ezekiel chapter 14 verse 3 says, prophet, go and tell these people that are coming to seek counsel from you, that I will answer them according to the multitude of idols in their heart. If you already idolize somebody in your heart, you already dreamt or fantasized, and the person comes to say, I want to marry you, and you say you are praying, no. Discard all the fantasies and trust God to give you a guide. So don't marry in a hurry. Take time to pray and take time to research. Number 3, do not marry in ignorance. 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 What do I mean by do not marry in ignorance? Have understanding of the journey you're about to embark. Proverbs 13 verse 15. Good understanding procures favor, but the rebellious dwells in a dry land. Now let me tell you what I mean by what the word of God meant there. When you understand your journey, you have favor in that journey. Journey of getting married. When you rebel against knowledge, against information, you have destruction awaiting you. Yes. How do you gain understanding? How do you walk out of ignorance when you are thinking about getting married? Learn to ask questions and do something about your findings. That's number one. Learn to ask questions. When you are dating somebody, you are relating with somebody, you are friendly with somebody, ask questions. That's what friendship is all about. Ask questions about the person. You know, when you are relating with somebody, even when the person has not talked about getting married, know more about the person. You can't say somebody is your friend if you don't know about the person. Jesus said in John 15, verse 15, all that the Father taught me, I've given to you. He gave them information about him. He gave them information. So the person you are in love with, you are thinking about getting married, how much do you know about the person? How much do you know about the person? Number two, the information you get will enable you to determine if men for each other. So number one area you ask question is family background and growing up. What is your family background? What's your growing up like? People background, unless the background is challenged intentionally. So find out. Some time ago, a woman came to us. She had 2 children. Came to my wife and I that we should help her. What do we help you to do? That my husband has issues. When he gets angry, he can hit anybody. If nobody's close, he can use knife and be cutting or hitting things. Now we ask her a question, simple question. When you people were dating, did you see these things? She said she saw it. How? That the guy told her that when she was growing up, the parents died, he lived with the uncle, from one uncle to another uncle, from uncle to another auntie. That's all. And he was showing those anger tantrums things. What did you do about it that time? She said, she told herself that when we get married, when he sees my love, he will change. She didn't do anything with the information she got. That's when you need to pray, ask questions, talk to him. If he does not refrain from the level of anger or temperament he carries, you must not get married. Very important. Why we ask also about background, sometimes you can meet in the city. You don't know where the lady comes from, you don't know where the guy comes from,